Hello there, and welcome to a very short Snackable Fitness session of Pilates called Pilates for Prolapse. Now, I thought this would be a good one to do to make short, because people need to fit this in their lives if they can, if they've got a prolapse. And if it's a nice short session, it might be more doable. But just a couple of really good exercises to help strengthen your core, but in a safe and comfortable, I think comfortable is the word, comfortable way for any prolapse would really, really benefit and help you. And they're not difficult. They're really not difficult, very enjoyable exercises. So let's get started. Now, if you've got a Pilates ball, that will massively help. So it might be worth investing in one of those, and I'll explain why in a minute. So let's lie ourselves down on the mat. So if you're a familiar Pilates participant, you will know how to get yourself into a neutral position. And that is with a flat pelvis and a little tiny gap under your back, not with your lower back on the mat like this. We'll be doing that in a moment. But you're going to get yourself in this neutral position. And we're literally going to lie here and just start to feel the pelvic floor. So it's something some people find quite difficult to grasp the feeling of, but it's important that you're not squeezing everything down there, so to speak. Imagine you've got like a little kidney bean and you're just pinching it very gently and feeling it elevate up into your lower tummy, into your transverse abdominals. And when you do that and have your core braced in at the same time, they're working hard together. So what I mean here is you're not squeezing all the muscles around the anus. You are just literally feeling that little muscle move gently. So a more gentle approach is really good for you and much more strengthening than if you go crazy trying to pinch and squeeze everything down there. That's not as effective. So you just want to have a little gentle pinch. So we've got the hang of that by now. So with Pilates for Prolapse, not all of the exercises, regular Pilates exercises, would be comfortable. So we're going to start by tilting the lower back into the mat. And as you tilt, you're going to pinch that little kidney bean again and then return. So you're just tilting your lower back. So this really simple, comfortable exercise is strengthening your core, and it's breaking down stiffness in your spine, because you don't need that going on at the same time. Lovely. So on a day that your prolapse might feel uncomfortable and heavy, this type of exercise will really help. Now, if we lift halfway up the back, you can see that gravity is really on your side here. So you don't want to be doing sort of standing exercises where the pressure is adding to your prolapse. You want to be doing exercises lying down in this type of position, tilting everything back in the right direction. Lovely. And then return. So if you tilt, brace your core, give your pelvic floor a little pinch, feeling the elevation up into the transverse abdominals, you'll really be helping to relieve the pressure. Okay, tilt. Now we're going to go a little bit further up the spine, and then roll back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae as you roll back down, tilting back into the neutral position. So tilt, brace your core, pinch the pelvic floor, feel it elevate as you lift up, nearly to the top of the spine now, and roll back down. Lovely. So are you getting the hang of the fact that anything in this type of position is good for you? It's going to tilt your prolapse back into the right position. Well, I say right position, but it's going to tilt it away from where you don't want it to be. It's going to hopefully cause some relief for you, not extra pressure. And then go all the way up to your shoulder blades and roll back down. So let's just do a couple more of these. So brace the core, pinch the pelvic floor, and up you go. So if you are feeling a heavy sensation one day, and it's all feeling quite tender, and you think, right, I must do my pelvic floor exercises, try lying down to do it and do some of these tilts at the same time, because that's going to encourage it to lift back up the body rather than maybe sitting down doing it. You're kind of working against yourself doing that. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, then we're going to just do a gentle leg lift and lower. So I'm keeping this leg bent, but if you want to make it harder, you can lower your leg and do it. So by doing this, I'm really working my lower tummy muscles, all of those, the transverse abdominals, which are the muscles that are supporting your pelvic organs. So you might find that you want to do this with a bent leg, which is just not as strenuous on your back. As you lift and lower the leg in each direction, brace the core, pinch the pelvic floor, and exhale. So lots of things to think about. Exhale, brace and pinch. Take a gulp of air, then exhale, brace and pinch to come up. Fabulous. Just a few on each side. Brace your core as you move the leg up and down. Brace your core. So already being conscious of the time. Great. I just wanted to show you one more on the ball. And don't think of this as having to do a workout or following something. You'd soon remember this, but if you feel that heaviness, that discomfort, just lie down and try and do at least the tilts. And just give yourself a moment off the pressure. Wonderful. Great. And then if you've got a ball, I mean, if you haven't, you can still do the exercise, but if you've got a ball, pop yourself on it. Now, a lot of my Pilates exercises I love to do on the ball. Can you see immediately what's happening? Gravity, again, is on your side here if you've got a prolapse. So you can very safely strengthen your core muscles inside, which you need to do by being on the ball. You hopefully will not feel any discomfort at all. And doing things like cycling, and I'm literally going to just show you this. So just do a few cycles. I've got my pelvic floor pinched. And then you could do some scissors. Again, you might need to put one leg down with this. But just by being on this ball, you're in a really good position. And then you could do single leg stretch. You could come up with a lovely little routine. In fact, I must come up with that for you. I should do a part 2. And then you've got knee drop. I mean, there's lots of things you can do on the ball here, very comfortably, lying down. Just 10 minutes here and there. And if you were to do that 2 or 3 times a week, it would really make a difference. Fabulous. So I'm going to leave it there because I want to keep it short. So come off the ball, give your knees a hug. Actually, see, now that's not such a nice position, is it? Because that's going to send things in the wrong direction. But just finish off, maybe with a couple more tilts. Wonderful. Excellent. Hope that's really helped. I really do. And take care. Keep doing the exercises. Lovely. Catch you soon.